They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
They were very much right. Hello everyone, my name is the other guy, or Scott, you can call me either one. Hopefully nothing else. And this is Bioshock. And we're going to be playing video games today. Oh no, it's molding. Alright, so if you've never played Bioshock, something's probably wrong with you. Hopefully you've at least heard of it. So it's a very story-driven first-person shooter. And I'm going to try and shut up during the main story parts, which me drowning right now is not a main story part. But it's not good either. Probably need to swim up. But I have no control over that. So you'll very quickly learn about what Bioshock's all about once we get through this little water scene in the very beginning, where, as you see, my submarine has sank. Possibly due to me, that's open to interpretation what happened. But now you can see we're above water, and we are controlling it now. Apologize for any stuttering in my movement, it's just how the video looks. So now we swim through the fire. And we go on to this little tower place, which, if you played Bioshock Infinite, but you haven't played this game, something's wrong with you, but I'm sure you recognize this. Spoiler alert, it's there. That did not take long to get a spoiler out there. I'm going to try not to spoil the game the entire time, because I had just finished. First time I played this game was this past summer. I waited way too long to pick this game up because it's fantastic, and I really wish I had played it when it came out, but I did not, and better late than never, right? So now you see no gods or kings, only man. And we will begin our little descent into this place that they call Rapture. And once we get into this giant sphere called a bathysphere, I'll let Angie Ryan tell you what Rapture is all about as we descend into the depths.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose
Rapture.
Rapture.
And this is Rapture, a giant underwater utopia. And I'm talking over him, but he'll get over it. You can read the subtitles, that's what they call it, subtitles. You can read those. They're way ahead of the, can't speak to that. They're way ahead of the dialogue sometimes, so you can read ahead, like, yeah. And sometimes they get off, I think that happens later in the game, but that's just how it works, you know, can't help it, can't do anything about it. And that is a giant whale, and everything looks so perfect. We will quickly learn that is not the case. This isn't going to be a very action-packed video because it's just the introductory level. I'm going to try and split the series by levels, and the introductory level is not very action-packed, but I'll try and make it as fun and exciting as possible. So now we get to ascend in and go to a loading screen. Welcome to Rapture. And if you care, you can save your game at any time from the options menu. Thank you for that game, as it automatically saves after telling me that.
Just one more minute. The spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
No trespass. Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just give me my gun.
She didn't want to let him go. And this is a splicer. Splicers are going to be the main enemy throughout the game. And there will be different types of splicers. Very annoying splicers, like ones with grenades that you'll see. I don't think in this part, but they happen in the next level. And they are very annoying because they have a ton of health and they just keep chucking grenades at you. And that is Atlas, and basically he's going to try and guide us through. And, well, I shouldn't spoil why he's guiding us through, so I'll let that come along in the story when it comes. Somehow I survived that, but I think it's a submarine, but it was an airplane crash is what they said. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I thought it was a submarine. But I mean, it looked like they were on an airplane. So I guess it was an airplane, but then, I don't know. We crashed. That's what matters, right? All that matters is we're alive somehow through that crash. Everything is canceled. That's just unfortunate. I'm going to miss my flight. My underwater flight. And there's our first look at the drones. We'll see plenty of times throughout the game. And I believe that was the security camera up there. I didn't really look at it. And here's our first weapon. It is the wrench. The wrench is, I believe, the only melee weapon in the game. And it's a pretty good one for being just a wrench. I mean, it does some considerable damage. And there's a flying couch on fire. Hopefully you can avoid that if you begin the game. If you get hit, I'd assume you die, but I don't know. I'm playing on hard, by the way, so expect to see many deaths throughout all the parts here. Obviously, I'm not going to die there, but... And there was the first pickups of first aid kits and Eve hypos. You'll quickly learn what Eve does right up here as we go up these stairs. And we go to the Gatherer's Garden, which will play a big part later on, and I'll let the scene play out here.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
So that was our first plasmid, and obviously it's a bit intense the first time.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck. Weak. You're a weak shopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow. Always have been. You'll be no better off with Metal Daddy, little fish. See you floating.
Still not sure why that guy was wearing a cat mask, but I mean, he can do what he wants to do, I guess.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
And there's our first introduction to the Big Daddies and the Little Sisters. Big Daddies are annoying. Very, very annoying. They have a ton of health. They pretty much almost instant kill you with one hit on hard. And it's ridiculous. So that's going to be a lot fun later on. Expect to see many, many deaths from that. Here I'm just checking if there's anything I missed up here. So that's all that is. Saw the Electro Bolt can power things, kind of like the shorted out switch there. So now we can go through. Oh good, we found the rest of the plane. Glad we found that. Way under the sea. Under the sea. I don't know why I was just about to say. Okay. So we're just kind of walking forward. I don't know why that thing was rolling. I absolutely have no idea what caused it. Because I go down here, I believe, and there's nothing there. So that's a little creepy. Picking up Eve, Hypo, there's a bunch of, this is more of a searching, collecting game, try and find everything, as well as it is a story game. So there's plenty of stuff to find throughout the entire world, and if you play Fallout, that kind of has that sort of element. Search and find everything, which I did not do the first playthrough, so I'm not going to know where everything is. I can't guarantee I'll get everything in the game, because later on you find upgrades. I don't know where they all are. I'll find some of them, probably the ones that are easy to find, because I'm pretty sure it gives you the first one, but I'll do my best. I'm not going to go cheat or anything. Who am I to do something like that? And that guy's just hiding behind there. By the way, if you missed those, Vita Chamber over to the left, that was the big chamber that had like electricity going in it. Those are basically just checkpoints. If you die, you respawn there. Everything in the world stays the same, but you go back to the last Vita Chamber you went to. And I believe on the Xbox version there's an achievement for going all through hard without using a Vita Chamber. Which, I mean, you can save your game and reload that, but if you turn Vita Chambers off, which this is PC version and there's no achievements, so I don't know if that option's available. I think the option's available, but obviously don't get an achievement or anything for it. But basically, you die, you go back to the main menu, and that, I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound fun to me. I don't know how much Gamerscore's worth, but it does not sound worth it. And here Atlas is explaining why he's guiding us through.
Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now, but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
And now we have to find Atlas's family. There's Pep Bar, that's just instant health and Eve, and there's other stuff like cigarettes and stuff. If I ever pick up the cigarettes or alcohol, because they raise one thing but lower the other, and I never intend to pick them up, but I do on accident sometimes, so I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I don't do that stuff. That ain't me.
Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
So now we obviously just got our first gun, and ammo can be hard to come by in this game, especially when you're fighting a Big Daddy. You have to use like all your ammo to do that, and it's just not fun. So I'm going to stick to the wrench for the most part in this level. And there's our first bit of money. Obviously we just use dollars. That's just what the game decided to do. There's a dollar limit, I think, which is kind of stupid because I don't even think it's 9999. I think it caps off somewhere in between there. First, almost me dying. Health kits are very easy to use, not realistic at all. You just press F on PC and it uses the health kit and you're back to full health, which makes sense. I thought I had killed her there for some reason. She didn't die. I don't know. But yeah, health kits are really, I mean, you still got to use them before you run out of health, but they seem... It's a little overpowered that you can use them that quick, but I guess with how much you take damage, because you take damage pretty fast on hard, I guess that's kind of the trade-off for that. So we're starting to get money, which you'll see vending machines later. You can spend them on first aid stations. And once we do that, you'll also discover that we can hack stuff, and that'll decrease prices, make it kill other people. You'll see. It'll happen. And there, obviously, electricity and water do not clash. That's physics, or science. Somewhere in science. Is that physics? Yeah, there I just accidentally took cigarettes. Didn't mean to do that, but, you know. It's okay, I can just smoke once, didn't get addicted. I don't know if you can get addicted to things in this game. I haven't, like I said, I don't really do those things in this game because of the trade-offs you have to do. So I don't know if you can get addicted in this game. I know you can in Fallout. I don't know about Bioshock because I haven't tried. So I had missed that first aid kit before. Don't know how I missed it. So now we go more towards the objective. More baddies, almost dying once again because I'm really good at video games. A lot of pickups here in the beginning, but money and ammo comes a lot more hard to come by. So that little staticky thing, it's kind of just like a flashback image. It's kind of background story throwing to in, you know, Rapture wasn't a hellhole, as some would say. So, and this is our first diary journal thing. I'll try and play all of them. And you can just read the subtitles for them if you really want to know about them. But I've already played, so I didn't find them all the first time. I don't think. I mean, there's no achievements on the PC version, so I don't know if I got them all or not. But I know on like Bioshock 2 and Bioshock Infinite, there's a achievement for collecting all of them, and did not do that then either, because apparently I don't collect well enough.
That's a child down there.
Once again with the little sisters.
Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Another thing with the little sisters and how they're kind of just corrupted little children, and you'll see that they carry this thing called Adam, which will help with plasmids and upgrades to you, not gun upgrades, but like health and Eve upgrades you can do. And here comes the Big Daddy. The Big Daddies and the little sisters are always together. And that's somewhere along the storyline, I think, as well. I don't know, but that's just how it is. Little sister find the Big Daddy takes care of them. Anybody does anything to the little sister, that Big Daddy is not going to be a happy camper. As you can see, as he just brutally murdered that man, who is no longer a man because he's a splicer. And splicers are not people. I don't know why it says Unbound. I guess it's just I can't search it right now. Because there's a couple times where Unbound will come up, and I don't know why, because everything is bound properly on my keyboard. But that's just Bioshock being Bioshock. So now I just go in here, explore. Nearing the end of the introductory level. There's the Vita Chamber if you missed it before. Again, not a very action-packed episode, but hopefully they'll get more action-packed as we go along. This is just my voice. I'm not unexcited or anything. This is just how I talk. If you know me, I'm sure you know that. But if you know me, that's very weird. It's not actually weird. So as you can see, I only have 16 bullets, because you do not start with a lot of ammo on these things. And when you pick them up off people, you get like 2 bullets most of the time. You don't get a lot. I think I pick up a pistol around here somewhere. Now we're just kind of killing people. Those little vents, by the way, those will come into play later. For some reason, the little sisters love them. Can't remember if that's explaining like why they love them or if it's just implied that they love them. But you'll see that. Don't worry. It'll happen. I promise. Yes. Did I get one bullet? Yeah, one bullet. You don't get much from drops like that. And I don't know why. So another Vita chamber. There's a fair amount of Vita chambers. Those will come into play when I start dying. And again, I just accidentally took alcohol. I didn't mean to, but I generally just kind of search through crates as quick as I can. Because you can search through stuff like while attacking or being attacked. Because you can do it fairly quickly. It's not like any complicated process. Just double tap the button and it takes all. And that kind of hurt when I took the alcohol. Because I lost Eve, and Eve... Because I think with the Electrobolt, you only get like 2 shots with the amount of Eve you start with, which kind of sucks. Because 2 shots is not a lot.
Security alert in process.
This thing is trying to burn me. I didn't want to go see what was trying to burn me. I wasn't really paying attention. Don't know why it didn't hurt me there. I don't know, but obviously they're just going to keep jumping down from here, so I just keep electrocuting the water. Except for that one. She was a rogue, got away, so I couldn't electrocute her to her death. Can't find the pistol. But again, only like 2 bullets. Not much. I don't know what hit me there, but apparently it took me down to almost dead. So I guess like they shot me before I electrocuted them, or like right as I electrocuted them. I don't know. Head to medical with an exclamation point. That means it's urgent. So we're gonna do that, and we're very nearing the end. Look at that water. For a game made in, what was this game made in like 2007? That water ripple effect. It's incredible. I think it was 2007. Don't hate me if I'm wrong, because I didn't prepare that or anything. I just kind of guessed based on when I think it was made. And here's Andrew Ryan.
Tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent to you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell, or Baslovania, Jerry.
And so we quickly realize Andrew Ryan is the enemy here. And now he sends like 20,000 splicers to kill him. Of course, I know that this is going to happen, and he's going to let us through. So we get out. And that's about going to wrap up this video, so I'll see you guys next time, and leave any comments for the next video below.